Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing, checking back in with y'all, man. What's good? I'm not ready to count Terence Crawford out, man. I'm not willing to count Terence Bud Crawford out. You know, they just did the Ring Award ceremony. I think that's dope, getting all the fighters together. I didn't get a chance to go see who won what, but I did see clips and photos of, you know, certain guys that showed up to the ceremony, so that was dope. We saw Turkey Al-Sheikh and Canelo Alvarez in a photo standing side by side. I posted that in the community, and I thought that was interesting because we know that in the past, Canelo seemed like he was a bit unsure about working with Turkey, having conversations with him, and now you see them in a photo standing side by side. And as you pay attention, you see and you listen, Canelo has been warming up to the idea of doing business with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and his remarks about Turkey Al-Sheikh have become more positive and less dismissive and negative, right? So that's good. Canelo say that he's willing and open to work with anybody. He's a free agent. He's not tied down to no promotional outfit. He just want to do the best business. Shout out to Canelo for that. We need more fighters to move like that because that's how you get the biggest and the best fights. You know what I'm saying? So all of this spells a higher probability of Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. These are arguably two of the, like, post-Floyd Mayweather. Post-Floyd, post-Andre Ward. But, I mean, just let's just say post-Floyd. Can we say that there's been two fighters better than Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez? Like, overall, resume, experience, skills, accomplishments. Can we really say that there's been two guys better than these two fighters post-Floyd Mayweather? So the fact that this is even an idea or a real possibility where both fighters seem open to it, man, it's a great thing. So all that being said, with this fight being talked about, a lot of people are so dismissive of Terence Bud Crawford, and I get it. It's only one reason why I could even understand that somebody would say Terence Crawford don't got a chance, and it's gotta be because he's doing something unprecedented. He only had one fight at 54. You just became undisputed at 47. You beat undefeated unified champion Earl the True Spence Jr., a great fighter, right? You become undisputed at 47. That's your second undisputed title. Feel me? Then you go to 154. You take on one of the toughest fights at 54 in Israel Madrimov. You beat him, your only fight at 54, and now you talking about not going to 160, but going to 168 and fighting arguably, and you know, people can break this down, skill for skill, accomplishments, whatever, the best fighter in the sport of boxing. Canelo is still number one pound for pound on a lot of people's list. You might not agree with that. I might not agree with that. But if you ask a lot of people, they will say Canelo is still far and away the best fighter in the world. So we talking about the undisputed champion at 68, right? So you essentially skipping 54 because he only had one fight at 54. You skipping 54, skipping 60, and going straight to 68 to take on arguably the best fighter in the world who's undisputed in that division, who's reigned supreme in that division for the past 3-4 years. You dig what I'm saying? So I see why people are like, damn, you jumping all this weight? Like, ain't no way Terence Crawford gonna go up there and beat Canelo. He can't take that power. It's weight classes for a reason. Yeah, I know he's a great fighter, not good. We know he's a great fighter, immensely skilled, but it's weight classes for a reason, right? I understand. Trust me, I understand. I get it. But even with that being said, it's still hard for me to fathom somebody just count Terence Crawford out. I mean, I'm also taking into account other aspects of the matchup. You look at the tail of the tape. Canelo is 5'7". I talked about this in the last video. 5'7". Terence Crawford is a little taller, a little rangier. You know what I'm saying? So that is one of the things that make the fight intriguing because, yeah, there's a huge weight difference, but normally when you go up one weight class, you will see a difference in height and mass and like a fighter's frame. And you go up another weight class, you're going to see a bigger difference. And you go up another weight class, it just normally it's a vast difference in the frame. But in this matchup, it's not. I think if you see a filled out Terence Crawford at 168, who knows if he actually goes in at that weight. He probably, and they might do a catch weight. They might do it at 65 or some shit like that. To be honest, if Canelo did the fight at a catch weight at 65, even though he don't have to because he in this situation, he the money man, right? So I don't think Canelo would concede to that. But if he did, I mean, that's even more respect. That let me know Canelo really trying to like test himself. He really trying to put his skills to the test. He like, look, hey, bruh, making a huge sacrifice coming up in weight, multiple weight classes to fight me, bruh, because he want to challenge himself. He want to be the best. This ain't just for no payday. You got to keep in mind, bruh, Terence Crawford already taken care of, bruh. The man just made 20 plus M's with Earl Spence, and he been getting, for years with Top Rank, he was getting a guaranteed $3 million check no matter who he fought. And you take into account all of the fights that he done had up until this point, and then you get a $20 million payday with Earl the True Spence Jr. The man good money-wise, and you could tell, you know, he ain't out here spending his bread on a whole lot of flashy, crazy shit. You know, Terence Crawford, he'll pull up to a fancy major event in a Nike Tech with some Air Force Ones on, chilling, cooling. You feel what I'm saying? So, Terence Crawford strikes me as a guy like, he take care of his bread. Like, he, you know what I mean? So I don't think he hurting for no money. I don't think this really about no bag. Yeah, you want to get paid, of course. Motherfuckers ain't stupid around this bit. Like, you want it, your pockets got to be seen about. That's a fact. But I believe Terence Crawford truly wants to fight Canelo because he see that's really the only threat to him. Like, anybody close to his, like, that's a guy you beat Canelo. I don't think Terence Crawford satisfied with the victory over Earl Spence. I think he feel like, bruh, that wasn't as much of a test that I thought it was gonna be, that any of us thought it was gonna be. He like, but that shit was a breeze. And y'all know Earl Spence, my guy. And I was taken aback from that performance. Yeah, we know about the accident and all that. You could say Earl Spence wasn't the same. Fuck all that. Terence Crawford getting all the credit for that. And for him to breeze through that fight like that, I have to think that Terence Crawford feels like, damn, bruh. Because I truly believe Terence Crawford lives for the challenge. He want to truly be the best. He don't want nobody out there that's around his weight class to be able to say, well, I'm better than him. So that's why I think he's trying to fight Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And for that reason, it's hard for me to count Terence Crawford out, bro. Like, just have we forgot that quick? How mean he is in the ring. How skilled he is, how powerful and strong, physically strong he is in the ring. And he's shown the ability to deal with multiple different styles. He's shown the ability to adjust in the ring. He's shown that his thinking cap is always lit, always on point, always cerebral, always paying attention to everything, always able to make the adjustment, always able to turn it up if he need to. You know what I'm saying? To switch styles, switch stances, and be as effective out of each stance. Like, he's like a Swiss Army knife. You feel me? Like a Swiss Army knife with every tool that you need. Going back to what Teddy Atlas said. Teddy Atlas said there's two guys that he mentioned that like a janitor with a big ring of keys. And there's multiple doors. He said Terence Crawford and he said Gervonta Tank Davis. But the first person he mentioned was Terence Crawford that got that big ring of keys. And no matter what door it is, he can find a key to unlock that bitch. You feel me? That's Terence Bud Crawford, bruh. I cannot count Terence Crawford out, bro. He done showed me too much. This is the pound for pound #1 fighter in the sport. Pound for pound for a reason. Meaning that if weight classes weren't a thing and you match up these two fighters just based off skill alone, he would be the best. And it just so happened that even though Canelo is 2-3 weight classes above him, they so close in actual stature that this might be one of those unique situations where we can clearly get a fair pound for pound. It's hard to say fair because Canelo, he's settled in at 68. He taking on giants up there. He fighting big motherfuckers and knocking them out and shit, right? Beating them up. But it's as fair as it's going to get when you talking about jumping 2 or 3 weight classes. These guys just in stature and frame, bruh. This is about as close as it's going to get to seeing like who's the best across multiple weight classes. And I truly believe that Terence Crawford can get it done. Now, will he win the fight? If it's going to be official. It ain't nothing set in stone yet, but we talking about September. If it is going to be official, I think he can get it done. I would not count Terence Crawford out. I wouldn't put no money against Terence Crawford. It's hard for me to see Terence Crawford losing. I done seen Canelo lose. We ain't never seen him get hurt for real outside of, early in his career. But since then, we ain't seen Canelo just visibly hurt. We ain't, but we done seen him get out boxing. We know Terence Crawford can do that. We done seen Canelo get tired late in the fight. We know Terence Crawford, he got a gas tank. You know what I'm saying? We know Terence Crawford know how to conserve his energy. We know Terence Crawford knows how to control his output. We know Terence Crawford know how to take away your best weapons and use it against you. Feel what I'm saying? It's hard for me to count Terence Crawford out, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Like, am I tripping? Like, is it unbelievable? Is it naive to think that Terence Crawford actually has a chance versus Canelo Alvarez? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime. Boxing, I'll holler at y'all boys, man.